You gotta do your pre-check. Always do the pre-check. There goes my coffee. Nice. Didn't fall all the way down. I like that. Thanks, dear. For not dropping my coffee on the ground. Alright, let's bring this back down. So today I'm just going to be going through and removing some more of these little tiny stumps that are like here in the yard. You know, they stick up about 2-3 inches. Hopefully they'll come out okay, and then I'm going to jump over here to the big ones. So, let me jump in the tractor, let me get kind of set up over here in front of y'all, and then let's get to work. Bouncy, bouncy. Bouncy, bouncy. Okay, so Gladys came out and said, hey, it's time to eat, but I'm gonna have to move again. So I got all these ripped up on this side, and then I know that there's another big root like right in here, and then there's another basically right underneath the teeth of the bucket. There's a root that goes that way, and it's just not able to lift it up. Obviously it's just not strong enough, not big enough, right? So I need to continue just digging around it. So I think what I'm gonna do is probably come over to this side, or well, I'll probably just come back to here and just get a little closer than what I was originally, and then try to continue digging out that side and this side here, and then I'll move over and probably somewhere over here to where I can continue getting this back side, and then I don't know, we'll see what happens. It's hot and right now that man's hungry, so I'm gonna go eat. So see you in a sec. All right, well, what happened was, yeah, I can never have nice things. I didn't break it completely, but I did bend it. So come over here, look. This thing's heavy. So obviously I went from the smallest one to there to the biggest one here. Out of this one, shouldn't be too bad. It's actually a cedar. This is a big old post oak. It's like a black walnut type thing, and one of them's already like half rotted, and then the other one like this. So this one on the right, I believe, was the walnut type. Like I said, it's already half rotted, and then this is another. I forgot what that was. I don't think it was oak. It might have been a post oak too, but anyway, it's a lot smaller than this one. You know, that stump right there is like half the size of this. So pretty big hole, not anything to shake a stick at, but I think it did okay. And then if you look at my grapple, yeah, I bent it a little bit, so I'm gonna have to try to push it like up against a tree or something. And then it did, I think it cracked a little bit, one of the welds, so I might need to, which I mean, I get it, you're not supposed to be pulling on this thing like that, like I was doing. Yeah, that one I'm gonna have to re-weld that. So it is what it is. I know, but lessons learned, don't do it again. So I'm gonna go actually grab a chain, see if I can't just wrap a chain around there, because I mean, even the backhoe doesn't have the oomph to pull it out of the hole. So I'll get flipped around, or no, I'll probably just leave it like this, that way I can attach it to the bottom of the bucket here, and wrap the chain around there a couple times and just yank it out with the chain. And yeah, so let me go grab all that stuff. I'll be right back. that's a pretty strong tractor. And even in four-wheel drive with it locked out, the rear differential locked out, and in low, I still can't pull this out. That's how heavy this thing is. So one of the last ones that we pulled out, Dad and I, was that big old pine. And it's actually this big old stump over here that I know I'm not even going to be able to move with the tractor. I'm just going to have to chain it up. I mean, I could probably skid it. It's too heavy to pick up though. And that's that one there. So the huge double oak. I know the pine one is that one. The one in the middle. That's the one that Dad and I dug out by hand. Yep, completely by hand. And then this one here was pretty much dug out by hand too, but it was already halfway rotted and just ready to come out regardless. And then this one Gary took out with Big Bertha. So yeah, she's not gonna be able to do it. So I'm gonna run and grab the Jeep, see if I can't, because we use the Jeep to pull these out, you know, before, and just seeing if I can't make something happen with the Jeep. At least get it out of the hole, you know, because if I can at least get it out of the hole and skid it somewhere, then that's it. And hopefully, you know, these other ones being smaller, the tractor will be able to handle it 100%. So, but man, these root balls is just like, if I can get all that dirt out of that root ball, it'll lighten the load of this thing probably 1,000 pounds, and the tractor probably wouldn't have a problem picking it up then. But yeah, with all that dirt and rocks and clay and just all that stuff in there, it's really, really hard to get it out of the hole. So, I mean, if I needed to, I guess I can always tip it up, kind of like how I was whenever it was starting to come out of the hole, and just get in there like with a pickaxe or something, or even like a landscaping bar, and just try to get out a lot of that dirt. We'll see. It might even come to that. But let me go grab the Jeep first, and then see if I can't do it that way without having to get some of that dirt off of it, and go from there. So see you in a sec. Get out of the way. All right, let's go from there. Not sure how much of that got on film, but I was using the tractor and the Jeep at the same time. And yep, doing it by myself. So now to fill the hole back in so I can move that with the tractor. Okay, I've already done pre-checks to the tractor. This is a new day. Got the stump out of the hole for the most part. So now I'm just going to go ahead and start getting this hole backfilled. There goes my phone, probably the wife. Yeah, she actually had to take off her, and the youngest had a dentist appointment today, so I actually had to do the morning scuttlebutt by my lonesome, and out here once again by my lonesome. And yeah, that's fine. It's okay. I'm gonna get everything taken care of, and then we actually got another project that I want to take care of before doing other stumps, because today, as I'm recording, is actually the first day of school, and it's not only our kiddo that is at our bus stop anymore. So I'm gonna do kind of a community type project that will be still on our land, our property, but it'll benefit not only us. So yeah, maybe by the next video, if not this week, then definitely it'll come out by next week. So stand by for that. It should be fun. All right, let me get this thing fired up. Let's get to work. And boom, just like that, we have a hole that's filled enough to where I can drive on it. Obviously, is it perfectly flat? No. I'll worry about that later whenever I'm able to put the bucket back on, because I still have 2 more stumps I got to get out right there, and some stumps I have to get out right here. So I'm not going to worry about making it perfectly flat just yet, right? But obviously where that mound is where the playhouse is going to be going. So obviously I do need to get some more stuff out. And then once I go in to start making the pad for that, I'll worry about flattening out the ground and all that such. But I need to get this out of here, preferably without it rolling in to hit the house. It's too heavy for the tractor to pick up, so I'm just going to have to chain it, skid it, and cross my fingers that I don't roll it into the house. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and leave y'all with that. So if you'd like to continue to follow in on our journey, helping us grow, sharing us out, it's greatly appreciated. Hit that like button if you've made it this far and you enjoy our content. It's greatly appreciated. It helps us grow. And yeah, that's it. With that being said, if you'd like to stick around a little bit further, then go ahead and check out this video we have right here
or the whole year's playlist over on this side continues to grow as the year progresses, then the icons at the top make it easy to subscribe both here and to our side channel. Go check that out. It's greatly appreciated. And last but not least, always get out there, thank a veteran every chance you get, not only on Veterans Day. We'll see you on the next one. Later, friends.